I've been well in our today's session. I did a session today with them, and I talked about retracement. And the video is actually still on YouTube. I'm gonna drop it. Yeah, I talked about price levels and retracement, and I'm gonna do a little bit about that. Well in our today's session. Okay, I dropped it on the chat. You want to learn about price levels and retracement, how it affects your risk management. Because a part of things we know, things we don't know that, get us into that full confidence. Sometimes the people that blows account or lose money unnecessarily in the market, majority of the monies that are being lost in the market is tied to being overconfident of trading. Sometimes it's not really the effect of greed. It's just you're overconfident because you know how to trade, or the thing works this certain way. You just want to put in much. That's when you get into a fight. But when you understand, part of what the market is supposed to do, all right, and you understand how you got in wasn't the best of option, it now helps you start measuring your risks. So I can tell you any area that I'm taking, I've already measured risk because I understand the areas, and I actually know out for a trade, in case like in this video, the trade that I took, I actually said it's a good area, but the market is having a reversal. It could, when you know that the market could break an area and continue going down, there's no way you're going to take those trades and still fight those trades. You understand? So that is one of the things I'm doing, for people to understand price levels, retracement, and timing. So I did a beautiful one on that video I just sent now.
You muted yourself, Kenvry.
Okay. So I did a beautiful one on that one. So you guys take that time, study the video, understand it. It's going to help your risk management majorly. All right. So let's look at the flow of the market. No news at this time, 8 a.m., 3 a.m. Okay, AUD news is gone. CNY, I don't care about you. 4:35 a.m. The next 1 hour, 30 minutes. All right, we're gone. We're done. So no news at this moment. It's not about this. Okay, right about now, it's going to be AUD USD or Euro USD bullish. AUD USD bearish, Euro USD bullish. The AUD JPY, I'm not sure that guy is going to be bearish. He's been so bullish, he can't be bearish. But Euro USD can be bullish. AUD USD can be bearish. Let's check out AUD USD. Sure, this guy is going to be bearish. Okay, let's check out here. So there's ways very quick. First, you want to understand the trend that aligns with the sentiment. AUD JPY cannot be bearish, you know. So 5 minutes is bearish, 15 minutes, I'm not sure it's bearish, it's bullish. 1 hour, very bullish. And daily, over bullish. All right, so this can be a sell. Now, likewise, AUD USD, I doubt. 5, okay. Daily, yeah, I know daily is bearish, but it's the 1 hour bullish. 15 minute. Okay, I think we could do AUD USD. 15 minutes is bearish, 5 minutes is bearish, and daily is bearish. Okay, good. All right, good. So when it comes to trading, all right, the next zones, if I'm using normal features, these areas are going to be my next areas for what? Sell. All right, that's the next red zone. Okay, 726 areas. 726 into, yeah, that's going to be the next zone. Even if you don't know how to trade, you can identify these areas as the next red zones. The red zones are for the sells, while the green zones are for the buys. This is just basics. So yeah, if the market comes here, we're looking out for a beautiful sell. Now, can there be other areas? Yes, you could begin to map out other areas like the floors of the market. The market will always set the previous floor for downtrend. Like the market had a beautiful floor here. All right. Yeah, it's the same thing here.
Is that like Kenvry? Mm-hmm.
That's Kenvry. That's Kenvry.
Sorry.
So the market has areas, technical areas, as in a price action areas here at the 692, 683 into the 692. So now that I got areas given to me by the market, all I need to do is allow the market to take a trip. So the market takes a trip down to this area. Stochastic is at red. RSI is at red. All right, definitely I get a red arrow when the market gets there. Every other thing aligns. You can see that the super trend is above, EMA is above, strength is on your side. You're going to get a good 5 minute trade. It may not be a stronger one because the stronger ones are 15 minutes aligned. Now it's a 5 minutes aligned. So I take a 5 minute shot. I give it just 1%. All right. The market comes all the way here. It's next level what? So you can see that this area is not just, it was a sell area because it was a previous floor. All right. You can see that this area was a previous floor. So it was a good sell area. The market broke, sold that area very well. So next sell is going to be this area or this area, depending on how this market start pushing down. So yeah, if it doesn't come here, it may come here. Can you imagine what the market just did? That's what it just did. It just sold this area. Now, all right, very premature sell, but that's technical. But I'm going to take that off because it's not aligned. Here is probably going to be aligned. So I'm going to wait out for that. As simple as this, someone may have a question you can ask. All right. So that's around 688 into the 692. Not in your broker, it may be different price, but when the price gets here, whatever it is on your broker, go shoot at it. Boom. So what you can do on your broker, all right, that I like is you check the third candle. So you can see this is placed a little on top of the candle. So check your broker. You could put a line on your broker on the third candle. That's where you know the price. All right. So whatever price it is on this third candle, that's the price you take trade on your broker. All right. Make sense? That's how you get to know your broker price as per. They are not. Your broker price and hourglass price, they're not the same. And sometimes even they're not the same with TradingView. So it's the same analysis. Same analysis you do, you can actually put, because your broker has candles, depending on the brokers you use. You could, even if it's the race option, all those ones, they also have candles. You could switch to candles rather than charts. So you see, you just put the line there, so you know that that's what you're waiting for. Okay, this is dancing around this area. Let me see the daily. Okay, that's not. This one's strong as a daily area. Okay, this is kind of like a strong 1 hour opening. That's why this guy is just rejecting. So let's see if it's gonna come. So we have between now and the next 16 minutes for a good timing on AU. I'm not sure about EU. Let's look at EU. For a bullish move, 5 minutes bearish, 15 minutes very bearish. Daily is bearish, so no need to look at EU. No need to look at EU. On the other hand, okay, I could do this on EU. It's making a good arrangement. Oh, I love it. It's making a good arrangement for setup. So I talked about price level. I'm going to do that while we're waiting for that market to come. That market seems shy. It's shy away. So it's respecting this, hourly area. So all you just need to do is wait for the time for it to break. See that it breaks or it doesn't. If it comes down, I'll look for another area with the same thing. So the other area is going to be this area. Where it's testing off right now is going to be the next area when to align when it breaks down. It's like if I allow market to come down like this, coming back to these levels, all right, will now be, I want to take my sell because it's going to be aligned. But if not, it should push here and drop. Make sense? So now that we're waiting on this area, Jenny is watching it for us. She has a big alarm there already. She likes, she can't miss that for anything. I can teach the world all I care, but right now that money, she's not gonna miss it. All right, so I want you guys to learn something new here. So this is my technique of trading, of trapping the market and align price action to lead. So the market would always buy the previous ceiling of an uptrend. So there's a technique in that called price trap. So market breaks a certain consolidation, all right, comes back to the consolidation, gives a move. Now, why would I love to follow this market up at least to these levels? So the next TP area is going to be around this. So at least I get a 20 pips move, which is 2% move to this next floor. Now, this market is a downtrend, but there's something about the market that I like to respect. All right. If the market pulls a certain level of move, it does a certain level of retracement. All right. So the market has a retracement level, 50%. 50% happens to be a rejection. So you could use that to an advantage. So 50% of this move is around here. And you think it's a coincidence that you have that same area as a previous floor. That's a good TP zone. All right. And a good continuation for a sell. Okay. You watch out for every move. Okay. You look at this right now. So as this market came down, you would have anticipated its correction. All right. What correction is this? What level is this? 50%. Okay. You can see the market maybe moved down. 50% dropped. Okay. To continue. All right. The market made a move down. Okay. 50%. What happened? It dropped. Am I making sense? Is it making sense? So for every major pull up, okay, anticipate its correction to be 50%. All right. And when you meet 50%, so it works in our time frame, even 1 minute. That's why I said, you watch that video, you're going to see. I did it from daily to 1 minute. Whenever there is a strong move, all right, if I go on daily right now, okay, you watch this. So this is a ceiling. From a ceiling, price action moves up. What is around 50%? Yes, around 50%. Can you see that? That's where this market came to now and started buying. All right. So whenever you have a strong move, if you measure this market from this sell, so the market had a ceiling price action area, sold all the way down here. All right. This is the sell. This is the correction. What is this? This 50%. Half of it is 50%. And it started selling down. So it helps you know areas where you could look for reversals. All right. EU is coming. All right, good. You have come now. You have come. He's already got there. I lied. Uh-oh. That was already closed. The boss is already okay. The boss already came to that destination. Picked on. Yeah, tiptoed on this floor. Well, it may still come, but the beautiful thing about 5 minutes ideas is the moment I just said it may still come, it just come on, you're a liar, I'm gone. Lord, it just did. I dropped. Took it on technical. All right. So between now and timing, you still have an opportunity because at the end of the day, all right, even if I came here, probably I wouldn't have still taken it or told you guys to take it. based on my own routine of trading. All right. If it's 5 minutes, I don't do technicals on 5 minutes. I do only timing on 5 minutes. Or probably because of Jenny. Jenny wants to take a trade. I would have said take a light risk. But that was a good one, right? So you look at the market right now. So this is a floor area. The market tiptoed on that floor area is actually accurate in its move. Because I'll take this a little down because, yeah, this a little down. That's exactly where the market got to. It's walking away. See, the market is proud. It's like it's telling me, Kenvry, I'm walking away and you're not in it. The market is proud. It may come back on the 30. If it does, all right, it may probably hit that area or this area. So let's watch out for it. How many of you got in on that one? Aside Coach Carroll. Ah, so after you have eaten the food, that is when you typed it. After you've gotten in the bus. Hey, you guys.
No, I wasn't even sure because the timing was off. So I took a tiny little, I just took $10. I didn't take much.
Okay. All right. The most important thing is just saying, you know, some of you are new here. All right. Does it appeal to you? The ease, you know, is it easy enough? That was a good one. 5 minutes already done. We got here 1 minute into 20. So let's see. It's going to start coming back. Or it's going to continue down. So watch out for this area or this area. You definitely get a pull down back. Definitely. Okay, between now and the 30, you're gonna get served. All right. Don't rub bank twice. Okay, so I take this off. Allow the market to come here. Yeah, these are original area. The market is coming. We got 4 minutes. It's there. It's trying to tell you I'm ready. Okay, now this is where a lot of people get tempted. That's why a lot of people break. This is why a lot of people, okay, let me shoot it light race. He did it before, I did it again. All right. This is where your decisions are tested. You know, very. I've been here long enough to see how these things don't move me anymore. There was a time, boy. And, you know, see the bad side is this. See, the bad side is this. I wanted to say something. I want to say it the way I just thought it. It's very appealing the way I thought it. Okay. You know, when you're holding yourself not to take the trade or even use a light risk and the trade just pulls down, you just look at the educator. You just allowed me to miss that trade. You know, you begin to get angry. So this is what happened. So you'd always want to, when it comes next time, you'd always want to jump in because you feel it's going to go true. All right, you feel it's going to go. You'd want to jump in. But I guarantee you, all right, out of 50, 40 won't go. Okay, 40 won't go. And it's going to look like only the 10 that would go that you're seeing. All right. So again, that proved to be a strong area, but it moved before the timing, very arrogant. So these are kind of like the trade that test your discipline. All right. So if it was a 15 minutes, okay, so this is it. If it was a 15-minute aligning, I could have taken, for me, I'm just trying to use me, all right? I'm not telling you what to do. You could take what to do from what I am saying. That's one thing about trading. That's what Christopher Terry talked about today. You know, that you pick a tiny bit of each person and you create your model of trading. So this may be my model of trading because of how I've practiced. Your practice may be different. Taking an early trade may appeal more to you than waiting for Kenvry. Kenvry's, you know, and one of my students, sometimes Jeannie was gonna say, Kenvry, you're rich, you cannot make money. All right. You don't like to make money because you're rich. Yeah, I agree with her because I have a very wealthy mindset. Okay. So I could leave money on the table. I could see a lot of money and say, that's not my money. But not everybody can do that. So I could ignore, I could be patient, but some people don't have that training. The money, they are like, it's like putting knot in the front of a squirrel, and you're telling them, this, don't touch it. It's like, you can't put knot in front of a squirrel and say, don't touch it. They're going to touch it. It's in their nature to touch it, right? But it's gone beyond my nature to just touch any kind of money because may not be my money. All right, but that area, has it been good? Was that a good technical area? All right, it was good. Now it's gonna. Normally, early hours of the morning, the market makes moves like this. So, yeah, between now and I think it wants to rise. Oh no. So, two things. If it doesn't go back down right now on close of the candle, so this 5 minutes supposed to go back down. It's going to come towards the end of this 330. All right. If it shoots up to this area, this is where, if it shoots up quickly, I could do a light one. That's going to be very risky. At least between now and the 1 minute. But if it doesn't, I'll wait for the close of the candle. If it comes up, that's if it. But I'm not too sure. This guy is indecisive. So we're now in the reversal window, all right? On the 5 minutes. So, and I think it is. So if it comes, fine. If it doesn't, so between these areas, close of the candle, so it's done 1 minute, so no window. So it's not going to be close of the candle. Close of the candle, around the close of the candle, if it comes to these technical areas, I'll shoot. Light risk, always on 5 minutes. All right. What are you always willing to lose for a 5 minute idea? 1%. So yeah, trying to look at the position. Saying my broker is around 693. So this area is around 693 on my broker. Then this area, 700. Okay, 69. Yeah, 697. Okay. So if it closes the candle around this area, I should take it for a fall for a 1%. All right. Now, another thing, it ought to be reversing on this timing. If the market is not reversing, what do you think it wants to do? All right. It's either want to consolidate or it wants to. So this is one thing. So let me take it to a deeper time frame. Just the same way I showed you guys AU, a UJ. All right. So let's see. I think this is it ought to be coming down. Yeah, this market ought to be coming down because pull up, that's pull down. 50% of that. So I think it's in a daily formation. All right, 50% of it is here. So the market is, the tendency of it coming down is better off down than it going up. I really don't see it going up crazily, but more of coming down. Unless, nah. Yeah, should be coming down. Should be coming down.
Letter, please. S. There are 3 S's. Pick up that South Carolina trip. That's where.
Yeah. So yeah, formation on the downside is beautiful. On the downside is beautiful. So okay, yeah, I think it's playing out. It's the move. So I think it's now going to be on consolidate. If it's not going down, then it's not going to consolidate. All right, so now that we've got a full 5 minutes, what's the next one to wait out for? 15 minutes. So 5 minutes aligned. The next one is what? 15 minutes, unless you want to rob the bank twice with the same clothes on CCTV. So what's the next 15 minutes area? Who can type it on the chat? It's in front of you. You guys can see it. Hey, come on. What's happening? That's what we're talking about. I love that. So from the 7:10 areas into the 7:31, it's going to be aligned on the 15 minutes, I'm sure. So you may get to 7:10 if it's not aligned, then 7 this is going to be aligned. So that's you pull it down. All right, you pull it down. So that's between now and 7:45, 3:45. Okay, yeah, let me test you here again. Okay, this is where you get to practice. So someone who's practicing is not looking at trading. They just take trades. Whenever I come to this area, they do a 5-minute trade and they do a 15-minute trade. They do a 5-minute trade on time frame and they do a 15-minute, not expiration on time frame. So this is a 5-minute aligned, but it's not 15. So the thing is, you've taken it 5 minutes. On the 5-minute parameters, it has aligned, all right, and has taken its turn. If it's coming back to that 5-minute area, you're in trouble. If you're still trying to take that 5-minute area, you're in trouble. All right, like you are going to be in trouble right now if you're only looking to trade. True. You know, sometimes we say these things look like we're magicians. No, we understand the market. It moves in waves. All right, waves correction. Okay, so if it pulled to that area and sold that area twice, and it's coming back to that area, shows that, man, I'm done with this area. All right. I'm going to the next area. So what's the next area after a 5 minute time frame? It's a 15-minute time frame. All right. That's technically a better place to sell outside of confusion. So if the market gets up here, good. All you need to do is what? Wait on the parameters. So stochastic is there right now. RSI is getting there. All right. What's the next thing? We got 7 more minutes of timing. You can be patient for it. It will pay you. All right. What is the next thing to do on 15 minutes? I do take technicals on 15 minutes if every other thing aligns. The question is, has every other thing aligned? RSI is not yet there. So irrespective of what the market does on that technical area, I'm just going to feel it that why are you so much in a hurry? Why is this boss so quick? And I'm not in it. All right. So the boss is going so quick and I'm not in it. So now another thing you get to look out for, what's the next thing? Who can see another disability on this trade? Let me know in chat. Currency very close. All right. So this is a red flag. It's not a red flag. AUD is getting stronger. So what does that mean? It's not going to be a thin decision. Okay, we may get it different from other venues. But right now, Hourglass is trying to tell you AUD is getting stubborn. AUD, USD. So USD is still stronger, but there may be a little bit of overtaking very soon. So USD is stronger, AUD is still here. So it's not going to be a chance of timing. So on timing, I'll wait for the best area and I'll give it a light risk. All right, that is if I'm still even going to take it. I want the contending power to be more on the technical and the timing than on the sentiment, which is, yeah, it can happen. Okay. Man, look at that guy. Look at that. Hit this area. This is a daily area, actually. Market is a little fluffy this morning. But it's teaching, I love market like this because it's good to teach. Like, I love when markets are like this because it helps me teach well. Like what I say, the market speaks the language of movement because of its volatility. All right. So look at what happened. It got to the daily areas, took a sell. That's the technical area. And the next thing, US against strength. Why? Because sellers, all right, there are people who have placed orders in the market. And when their orders come in, US is definitely going to gain strength. That's why you should trust those daily areas, 1 hour areas, because that's where major forex traders put their orders in those stronger areas. Look at how this beautiful move. So you know what I tell myself? I say this is a win. Why? I say it's a win because, not because I took the trade, but because, wow, if this market respected this area, I'm going to be excited with the feeling. Imagine if it respected on timing and I took the trade around this area. This is what I'm going to be experiencing. True or true? So I give myself that feeling of, wow, so the technical area was a good one. So if everything has aligned, that would be my experience. All right. So it helps me know that, oh, I could trust my technicality when timing aligns. Not, it left me. Oh, the strategy is so slow. You know. Jenny, what's that? That's a seaway. Is that water or that's a drum? You're drinking a drum. I have a glass. You have a drum.
I have a drum.
Like Christopher Terry takes the full seaway, you know. All right, so let's shoot questions. Did we learn anything on this on the market? Did we learn anything? So the market responded to this area technically. It also responded to this area technically. You know what that tells me? All right, yeah, technically is good, So it means if I added the strategy, that would be a good experience. So irrespective of, look at it. All right, man, look at it. So look at it. Look at it. And this may just be the move straight down because it just hit more of a stronger area and it's not going to crazy down off. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys room to ask me questions. So I did a little bit of the retracement. So how many of you understand, you know, this 50% retracement? Okay. Shagu. Shagu. Excuse me, just a moment. I need to power went off. I'll get back. So prepare your questions.
All right, what questions do you guys have? We have 15 minutes. Pasi, do you have any questions? I don't know if you're
I have
able
a
to
question
speak.
about retracement. Hello?
Perfect. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so are we using retracement for forex trading or for binary?
He's muted.
Oh,
I don't know if he's speaking back, but
Ayo.
all right. We're just gonna wait for him to come back. I think he lost power.
okay.
Any other questions? He's here.
I
The
also
man,
have another
he's
question
here.
on retracement, but when he comes back.
Okay, perfect.
I do have a question.
Yeah, I think we lost him, but yeah, go ahead.
I think you can also answer my question. As it's about the swipe option. Let's say, for example, you have like 5 minutes, and maybe you need to add 10 more minutes. How do you do that?
Let me get the question again. I got. I want to switch my power.
It's about the swipe option.
Is about the what?
When you are trading on swipe option.
Okay.
Let's say I did put 5 minutes accidentally or knowingly, but now I need to adjust the time to 15 minutes. Do I have an option to add more time in case I'm in the middle of the trade?
No.
No, you cannot do that?
No, you can't add more time except you, I don't know the broker I use, except you want to roll over.
How do I do that?
Jen, do you think I should teach that? Roll over?
I'm new. Yeah.
Okay.
It depends on the broker. What broker do you have?
I use the Equisense.
Yeah, so you have rollover.
So don't do it. Actually, don't do it. All right. Take another trade.
Okay.
So take another trade. Don't do rollover because you.
So the best option is just take another trade, and if you lose that one, I lose that one.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
And I want to ask a question.
I have a question.
Is it for me? Ask.
Good, right? I said, are we using retracement for binary? That's what I've been teaching you guys. I do that. When I say the market comes back, So I'm trying to use retracement to show you better movement in price action. So
Right.
for everywhere the market retraces to, you want to check it. It's a previous area. All right. And if that
Okay.
retracement is 50%, that's a bigger confirmation of a good reversal. So you could expect a good reversal.
Okay.
Okay.
But
Thank
can
you.
we use it for Forex too or no?
I'm teaching you the ways of the market. It could be used in Forex, could be used in stocks, could be used in indices,
Okay.
and crypto. Yeah, it's the same price action. It's just a deeper confirmation for Forex traders.
Thank you.
On the Fibonacci, the tool you used it to do the trace? Do you have specific setting on the numbers, or you just take it as it is?
Excuse me, hold on. Come back again with the question you asked about Fibonacci. Hello, who asked that question again?
Dorothy.
Hey, you ran away from me. Don't run.
I asked about the feeds. I think it was Dorothy.
There's something in your spirit told you that question is a big one. And Kenvry is going to say something. I was looking at Coach Caro's face, that question, Kenvry is going to say something. Kenvry is going to say something. Now, why don't you think, why do you guys think I don't talk about Fibonacci? I don't talk about Elliott waves like Christopher Terry did. How many of you were so confused today when you were hearing about Elliott waves from Christopher Terry? How many of you, just be honest, put on the chat, let me know, or raise your hand, I can see some faces. Not everybody, yeah. Put 5 in the chat. You were so confused. It was, what was Christopher Terry saying? All right. So nobody, only Irene. All right. Many of you know about flag. You're gonna hear about flag. So many beautiful things, but they're all, you know one thing? So you hear Elliott waves, correction moves. There's no difference, all right, in what it is that you guys learn. So I tell you, if the market breaks a certain structure, it comes back to structure. So that correction move is in a wave. I don't need to tell you about the Elliott wave. I don't need to show you Fibonacci. The moment I can communicate simplicity to you. So what did I do? When the market moves 50%, I could use a Fibonacci retracement, but it makes it complex when you start seeing those numbers. Like you just asked, should I adjust the settings? It makes you a complex trader. One of the beautiful things about this environment is that we've simplified things for the common person who does not know Forex terminology. Some people think they have to go to this Forex book and learn. Can't they see? If you have to go through the normal route of learning how to trade, all right, you're not going to like Forex trading. The more you know, the more you get confused. All right. But just that's where strategies are good. Find the simple ways of interpreting the market. We're so good in trading. I don't see any environment that has made trading this beautiful. All right. We're so good because we make the difficult, complex things look easy. Like I tell you, 4 greens for a buy. All right. It's working crazily. Some Forex traders, they come in, they take our strategy, they'll be like, this is ridiculous. Is it this easy? Why did I go through school? Like, this is so easy. Make it look so easy. So follow the easeability. Don't allow, and guess what? The more you learn, you stay in this environment, you're going to start hearing the complex things. But you're just going to understand that those complex things are what has been made easy for you. You don't have to go through that route. All right. So the same thing I did. If you watch that video, I think I used a Fibonacci retracement in the video. All right. And I also showed why you could use a Fibonacci retracement, or you could just put a rectangular box to see this half of it. Okay. It's not about the tool, it's about the measurement. 50% is good. 61.8 is good. It's now when I'm trying to find a particular retracement level that I now need Fibonacci, but it's not really necessary. 50% is okay for every good reversal. So I showed you the pattern. So watch that video, I showed the pattern. Just like in this small one, I showed the pattern. I showed the pattern down to 1 minute, and it respected the 1 minute. The same thing that happened on the daily happened on the 15 minutes, 1 hour, same retracement level. 50% retracement level are strong areas. And if they fall in price action that you've already learned, it's a stronger confirmation for a patient trader. Do you guys understand? Make sense? Okay. Like I stopped here in the daily, I did 1 hour. But this is selling. So this, the reason I say I'm going to buy this when it breaks this level is I can buy it, or I have a chance of buying all the way because of the retracement level. The 50% retracement level is here. Just the same way this one did a 50% retracement level and start selling. All right. But if not, if the market breaks this lower area, it's going to continue down. All right. It's going to continue down to this next area. So this is going to be a TP area. All right. So when you see this kind of move, so let me show you. What is an Elliott? What is a wave? Move, correction, move, correction, move, correction. All right. You see this? So let's see. Move, correction, move, correction, move. Oh, some stop me in the way. So this is shit. No. Let's compromise. So move. This was the correction, but it was not. This is not showing a good. This is showing a good downward movement. All right. And see, man, the day you guys will allow me treat you, I show you things. Some of you have heard about head and shoulder, right? At the time I traded head and shoulder, I used to trade head and shoulder. It's always very powerful. All right. But you don't need it unless you want to start doing deep Forex. All right. But when you see this move, most of the time the third wave, all right, comes, all right, to create a head and shoulder. All right. And I think that's what this market is doing right now. You watch it very well, but it didn't really complete the third wave, unless maybe I'm doing the wrong measurement. Okay, hold on. Let's take this. So since now you're going to be more confused. So we see this move. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. What's the next thing happening? All right, it's coming back down. It's going to create something like this. Sorry, my drawing is a little bit, and that's what it's doing right now. Because after the 1 to 5, the next move is a downward move. It's happening right now. This market is selling right now. All right. So that is what is happening right now. Okay. It is made a move, corrected, made a move, corrected, made a move, corrected. All right. So these are the moves. Okay. I think this market, why is my drawing so some traders know how to trade this for a sell. The next move, the correction is not always a continuous up. A market does not always go continuous. After wave, the next wave is always on the downside. Most of the time, it's always on the downside. So that's how some traders trade this strategy for a sell. Okay. After the third wave, the next ceiling, boom, they start selling. All right. That's where they see rejection. That's where they see, down theory. All right. Yeah. If you watch this market, what is going to start happening is after this move, you can correct the previous ceiling. All right. The next. Okay. It will test the areas it came from. But you see this right now. How many of you agree with me that it's making you feel it's complex? Let's be honest. Jenny, I can already see the face of Jenny when it's complex. Okay. Just for that's why we build strategies for you to know when to sell. You said the previous ceiling of a downtrend. Very simple. All the market creates a consolidation. Very simple. That's one of the things I love about price. The market creates a consolidation, wait for its opportunities. Either it breaks on the upside or it breaks on the downside. Very simple. I don't need all of this. So it's either the market comes, do two things. Either it breaks on the upside, retest it, move, period. Or it comes on the downside, breaks it, retest it, move. The biggest equation in the market, break or structure, retest or structure, is the biggest equation in the market. So this is a structure right now. The market breaks the structure, give me a sell. The market breaks the structure, give me a buy. Forget all of those Elliott waves, Fibonacci, flag, all of the stuff. Forget it. All right. Does that make sense? That'll be my time. All right. Have you guys learned something?
Thank you so much. Yes, we did. Thank you so much. I also want to announce here officially that you can get access to Kenvry in the same setup in a Zoom call every night at 11 o'clock p.m. and 12 a.m., 12:30 a.m. When you become a business builder, we have private trading calls just like this one. And so for those of you that are, taking the 45-day challenge that we announced today, and you hit P1000, you get access to Kenvry just like this, which is mind-blowing to me, because now you start to trade with Kenvry every single day on Zoom, which is amazing. You get to trade with Kenvry, Dr. Onadipe, and Obi. Obi is a guy that discovered the double blessing strategy. So for those of you that are willing to bless another family and build a business at the same time, have that extra money, reach out to me. I'll help you get to P1, and then now you can have access to Kenvry in this setting every day. I mean, it's crazy. So
like every day.
Every day.
Two sessions. There's another one.
We have 3 sessions.
You guys are sleeping. There's another one.
And there's a session at 6 a.m. Yeah. So, alrighty. Thank you so much, Kenvry. Really appreciate it. I hope you guys gained some value. Just know this video is available to you on my YouTube. Go watch it over and over and over and learn. And also don't forget, we're doing TBX challenge. So we are going through level 1 for TBX this week. And we're gonna be preparing to ask Kenvry a lot of hard questions on Saturday. So please write your notes out, and we wanna see if we can ask him a question that he doesn't know. That's my goal in life, like one question that he doesn't know.
Let me tell you what I do. All right, I remember there was a time a student asked me, that was about 3 years ago. There was a student that asked me, and that was about steady. All right. They asked me a question on steady. And the moment, that was the first time I even heard steady. The moment he asked the question, it's like someone threw a cap off my head. I was like, you know, the way those things, because I understand the scanners. I said, there's a way I've been studying that study care. Who told you I was studying it? I said, I've been studying that. I said, the way this scanner works is a little, a little different from the harmonic scanner. You know, there's something I'm trying to. I just said the next morning, all right. Yeah, I'm going to talk about it the next morning when I get that confirmation. There's something, I want to know the difference between that and the harmonic scanner. All right. That night, I spent 4 hours going through steady, you know, just to know how, and I found out it was very, very easy, you know. So, but I didn't want to be, I didn't want to be caught unaware. I never actually want to be caught unaware. That's why I learned what I learned. All right. And that's the beautiful thing of having people around you that put you on your toes. I don't want Jenny to come and ask me that kind of question. So the moment now that she says this, trust me, more knowledge for me. All right. So thank you, everyone.
Thank
Have a
you
nice
so
day.
much.
Let me go sleep so that my eyes don't swell. At least, yeah. Yeah, I can go and sleep. I'm going to miss a morning session.
Alrighty. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Kenvry. Really appreciate it. Bye-bye.